So for under 700k, I'm saying the best suburb you can probably purchase in is Sunshine West. Some people won't like me saying this, and they won't like me saying it because it is, don't get me wrong, a lower demographic income area. However, it is quite tightly held because there's quite a large Asian community there. And Asians, look, I'm half Asian myself, to give you an idea. Asians don't like selling homes. They hold on to them, they upgrade them, and when they sell, it's generally for a specific reason. It's not to have fun. They sell it for a specific absolute need or reason they need to sell for. So that's kind of what they do. That's just how Asians operate. And Sunshine West, it's to give you an idea, it obviously neighbours Sunshine, which I would say is going to be quite a major centre for Melbourne. It's all built. There's nothing more that can be built here. To give you an idea as well, Sunshine's got a whole new hospital precinct. There's a lot of government jobs going out there, a massive amount of government jobs, which will always be there. So it's going to be like an employment / industrial / transport centre of Melbourne's future. It already kind of is, but there's a lot more coming here. Having the hospital precinct nearby as well does help it quite a bit. As you can see as well, you've got cafes like this that are popping up everywhere, kind of in Sunshine West and Sunshine as well. It's starting to change. You're getting people of high demographics starting to move out here because it's only about 13k from Melbourne CBD. You can get express trains from Sunshine and quite express buses there too that only take under half an hour to the CBD. The express trains can be like 15, 20 minutes to give you an idea because they only stop at literally Footscray and go straight in towards the CBD. So it is a major area for a lot of people to go through. And look, the thing about it is that I actually like about it, it's really the next spillover suburb and it's very well located. So I've already gone in location, and mind you, I'm talking about the eastern side of Sunshine West and not near the power lines and all those major roads. So don't buy if it backs on the power lines. Don't buy in the far west of the suburb. It won't perform the same as the other parts. I'm talking about the Sunshine side of the suburb really, because that's where it's going to go up. And Sunshine, to give you an idea, is in the mid 800s at the moment. To pick something up in Sunshine West, even at a flat 7, maybe a slightly more or less, is some incredible things to do. You're getting late 400s rent in that, so you get close to 4% yield as well. Most of them are brick, veneer and tile homes. Yes, there might be a few things you might need to do to them, but they're mostly very structurally solid. They're good homes. I like the area. This is majorly going to be affected by pretty much your 5% deposit schemes because it goes right up to 950, and surrounding suburbs will be as well. And the spillover effect of this is going to be crazy because the suburb next door is literally like $150,000 more expensive than it. So it's very underpriced for where it is. So for all those people that wanted me to talk about a suburb that is sub 700 grand, I've done it this time. It won't last long. So get moving now. I suggest you reach out because it's very hard to even buy it at the moment. Let's get into under 800k. And I'm not changing what I said about under 800k. So sorry if people want me to be different, but I don't do that. All I do is I tell you what works and we go with what works. I don't give a shit about what anyone says in terms of, this area is going up. This is the next boom location. Who cares about a boom location for 2 years? I go with what works for 50 years, 100 years. It works forever. That's the idea. It works for now. It worked for 5 years, worked for 10, 20, 30, 50, 100. This is what we want to do. So my strategy is very simple. We buy in these areas. Under 800k is Braybrook again. You have a lot of homes like this. Your brick, veneer and tile. You have your weatherboards as well. Previously, as I've said in the past, Braybrook was known as the Bronx, more than 50% public housing. That was all recently sold, not all recently, but over the last 15 to 20 years, a lot of that's been sold off. About 18 or 19% of the suburbs now public housing, so more than half of it. It's pretty much more than 2/3 have been sold off. About 10% of that's aged public housing as well. So a lot of your vets, a lot of your people from disadvantaged backgrounds who are older might have had a domestic violence situation, might have had a major accident or disabled or something like that, live in these homes. So those locations, they don't even feel like public housing. They feel like literally a 60s, 70s or 80s, retirement village estate kind of thing. That's what they kind of feel like because it's so quiet that it's basically like living in a park suburb. That's what they're like. So they're actually quite good areas to live, mind you. Now, on top of that, what I should say as well is the income's increased significantly. It's gentrifying further. And it's a part of the actual government's Braybrook regeneration project, as you can see here. Now, this is already in should I say, motion, but it's getting a lot more further on in where it is. And the reason for that is, because it is Very well located. It's only about 10, 11K from the CBD. It's on the train line as well. It's on bus lines. It's quicker than the CBD. It's like under half an hour in a car, even in peak hour traffic, and it's generally under 15, not under 15, it's probably 20 minutes on a bus or something like that, or train, if you're close enough to the station. So, I mean, it's very well located for all this. It's going to be affected by that 5% deposit scheme as well. And yeah, it's a very good one to buy in. So Braybrook, 100% best suburb to buy in for under 800K. So yeah, that's basically my deal of the best suburb for under 800K in Melbourne. Let's get into under 900K. So under 900K, pretty simple. I've mentioned in the past, I will mention it again. Again, I don't care about following a little trend, any of that crap, any of those sorts of things. I care about long-term trends. And yeah, that's really what matters. So look, I mean, really, the best suburb to buy is right next to Braybrook as well. It is West Footscray, 7 to 9K from the CBD, known best for being the home of the Western Bulldogs, Whitten Oval. You can see it right here. Really, it was known as a working class club of the AFL, very much so. Very proud kind of supporter base there. What I'd say about West Footscray is it's done 9.7% long term. I've mentioned it in the past, and I'll mention it again. And it's done next to nothing for like 7 to 8 years. Now, under 900K is very hard to find at the moment, don't get me wrong, because it's a very much a moving suburb, and it's very hard to pick up the right dwelling for that. But that's obviously what you got someone like me there for, and it's gentrified quite significantly. So just to show you in recency, and I was already on its method of gentrification before this, but this is just census data between 2006 and 2021. On the right, you've got 2006, so you can see median weekly household income at 1821, median weekly household income on the left in 2021 at 1989. So 2006 on the right, on the left to 2021, 15 years, it's more than doubled. And the ratio of your household income to mortgage repayments has completely shrunk down. So that means people in a week can almost afford their monthly mortgage repayments. That's a very good thing, because what that means is people are holding on homes longer, wealthier people buying in the suburbs. And not only that, you've also got a lot longer residents in the suburbs. So that means also that the actual income is continuing to go up, and you've got units in the suburb too. So imagine what it is for houses. So these are very, very good numbers that we've got in West Footscray. I can't think of much of a better suburb for under 900K that you can buy in Melbourne at the moment. This is going to go up quite significantly over the coming years.